This is THV 11 Morning News at 6.
Good morning and thank you for being with us today. I'm Karen Fuller. Hayden, Tracy, and Ashley will be back on Monday. Meteorologist Simone Thomas is helping us plan for a Friday that feels like a weekend already with the holidays. Hey Simone.
Good morning, Karen, and good morning to everybody waking up with us. We still got about an hour to the sunrise, so a lot of people are probably still snuggled in at this point, but we start the day with a lot of clouds. So once the sun rises and we get a better view of that, you'll get to see some of those clouds that are pretty low in the sky this morning, thanks to those pretty moist dew points in the low 60s. Temperatures, we start the morning in the middle and upper 60s. We have a bit of a breeze coming from our west southwest that we'll be seeing throughout the day today. Winds coming from the southwest around 10 to 15 miles an hour. Temperatures looking to peak again today in the middle and upper 70s. Likely going to see a decrease in cloud cover throughout the afternoon as well. If you're not a fan of these spring-like temperatures in December, we do have changes on the way. We'll discuss the details on the timing and impacts of those changes in your 7-day outlook, so make sure you stick around.
All right, Simone, thank you. This morning, there is still a mystery billionaire in Arkansas. The one and only winning ticket for the $1.8 billion jackpot, the Powerball jackpot, was bought in Cabot. So far, the lucky ticket holder has yet to come forward. For perspective, until now, no one in Arkansas has held the top Powerball prize in 16 years. It was back in 2010. The Murphy USA gas station right here next to Walmart off of Main Street is the seller of this week's winning ticket. And you may know the store cashes in too. Under Arkansas Scholarship Lottery rules, retailers typically get a commission on winning tickets of up to $50,000. The lottery also promotes winning retailers turning places like this Cabot gas station into a hotspot for customers hoping lightning will strike twice. On Christmas Day, the gas station appeared to be closed, but a few people showed up anyway to see the very spot that is being talked about in the news around the globe. Arkansas Scholarship Lottery officials also confirming a $100,000 ticket sold in Rogers and a $50,000 ticket sold in Little Rock. So in case you need to double or triple check your ticket numbers, here are Wednesday night's winning numbers: 4, 25, 31, 52, 59 with a Powerball of 19. And again, the winner's identity is still unknown, and they are not required to go public, at least for now. Arkansas lottery law allows large winners to stay anonymous for 3 years. There is a shorter protection period of just 6 months for elected officials and close relatives. But after 3 years, the winner's identity does become public record. Whoever has the ticket, it is the second largest U.S. lottery jackpot ever. This prize of $1.817 billion can be taken home in a lump sum of just over $834 million. The winner can also choose the full jackpot paid out over 30 years. Of course, this is all before taxes. And by the way, this is only the second Christmas Eve jackpot winner in Powerball's history. The first came back in 2011. But wait, there is some good news. Now the jackpot resets to $20 million for tomorrow night's drawing, so not too bad. To breaking news from overnight, a fire rips through a downtown Little Rock office building. Take a look. Eyewitness videos shared on social media show the smoke, the flames, all of the flashing lights. They are battling the fire on the roof of the former Little Rock Rotary Club building at East Capitol and Ferry Street just off of I-30. Overnight, Little Rock fire authorities confirming pumper units arrived shortly before 9 o'clock to find the fire had already spread from the first floor to the second floor, and later it broke through to the attic. Crews were battling these flames for nearly 3 hours before this fire was finally out. The building appears to have been vacant. The city's fire marshal is investigating what caused the blaze, and we'll get a better look at the damages later today. Developing this morning, the U.S. launching deadly strikes on Nigeria on Christmas Day, targeting ISIS fighters. President Trump saying the terrorist group is killing innocent Christians. And talks continue on ending the war by Russia on Ukraine as Russia launches more deadly attacks on Christmas. CBS reporter Kamal Afzali is following the tragedy.
Numerous perfect strikes were the only words the president used to describe U.S. military action against Islamic State militants in Nigeria late Thursday. This unclassified video by the Department of Defense came after a post on Trump's Truth Social. The strike targeted ISIS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria, who have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians, he wrote. Video shot in northwest Nigeria's Sokoto state appears to show locals holding metal debris, part of a projectile, and a fire burning in the background. U.S. African Command said that strikes were carried out in coordination with Nigerian authorities, a point echoed by Nigeria's foreign ministry in a statement acknowledging the strikes.
They're killing the Christians and killing them in very large numbers.
The Trump administration has for months highlighted the alleged persecution of Christians in Nigeria, but experts say both Christians and Muslims have suffered at the hands of extremist groups in the West African country. The military action in Nigeria came as Ukraine marked Christmas, counting its dead and injured following overnight strikes that began on Christmas Eve. But Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky tried to keep the momentum on peace talks, speaking for nearly an hour with U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and the president's son-in-law Jared Kushner. May today's conversation become another step toward peace, Zelensky said in a statement. Kamal Afzali, CBS News, London.
And Ukraine's president says he plans to meet with President Trump soon. Volodymyr Zelensky making the announcement on X just hours ago after his meeting with Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner. The talks are part of Washington's effort to broker a peace deal in Ukraine's war with Russia. There's no timetable yet on when that meeting will happen or where. Governor Sanders is spending the holiday in the Middle East this morning. Take a look. The family celebrated Christmas in Bethlehem, Israel, posting a festive message from the Church of the Nativity. This visit holds special significance. As you may know, her father, former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, serves as U.S. Ambassador to Israel, appointed by President Trump and sworn in earlier this year. Now let's check in on the weather with meteorologist Simone Thomas and the forecast that promises a cool down.
Well, we got to get through a few more days before the cool down is coming. Today, a few record highs may be at risk across the westernmost kind of third of the state, from northwest Arkansas down to southwest Arkansas. I think closer to home, we could get in the neighborhood of some record highs, but I do think we'll stay a few degrees shy, expecting some middle and upper 70s, closer to the 80-degree mark in western Arkansas. A lot of the current records were set in 2021 or in 2015, excuse me. So we'll be seeing how close we can get to the records. Changes are coming by the end of the weekend. All of those details are coming up in 6 minutes.